So I called it hack the algorithm, and that's just something fun that I did, a little buzzworthy. But here's the thing: before you are known in the market, you have to talk about what people care about. Because when you're just getting started, you're not an influencer yet. Nobody cares about Brian Brewer when he's getting started. Nobody cares about you when they get started, but people care what they care about. So this is a modified training that I used to give for YouTube, but it can be easily
Mm.
applied to TikTok or Instagram as well. And I'll go ahead and break this down step by step. So let's say this big green circle is everybody in your market or every potential customer in your market, right? This big green circle, let's say we're promoting an affiliate marketing course or something like Roadmap to Riches that's a beginner friendly business model. So this big green circle is everybody who's ever wanted to make money online, whether they're actively searching it on YouTube or whether it's in the back of their mind and they're going to stop the scroll on your content, right? That makes sense, right, Andre? That's everybody.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So now if we have everybody, who's trying to attract everybody? A lot of people are trying to attract everybody. Everybody wants a piece of this market. So if we just create content that's like very vague and general and basic, it might hit. But what if it doesn't, right? We want to talk about controlling what you can control. And we're simply not going to compete if we just go out there and say the same old, here, I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 a day because there's 100,000 marketers doing the same thing. So what we have to do is niche down a little bit with our content to try to attract the right demographics. So especially if we're on TikTok and stuff like that, TikTok and Instagram, what we need to do before we can break out of 200 view jail or what have you is we need to build a community of people who are loyal to us, because that's going to be what triggers the algorithms to say, oh, cool, here's a small group of people. It might be 20 people, it might be 30 people, but they love this type of content. So let's go find more people like that. So what we have to do is niche down a little bit to try to find those folks. So instead of talking about make money online, maybe we look a little smaller and think about everybody who might be interested in our niche. And that's where we talk about maybe the opportunity of affiliate marketing, right? Because there's a bunch of different
Yeah.
ways to make money online, but once we start talking about affiliate marketing, now we have a smaller subset of people who might be interested. But what if we
But
take that a
also
step?
also targeting the demographics, just how you said it, right? So you can go and talk just to stay-at-home moms, or you
Right.
can go straight to uh parents that are working two jobs. You get me? Or like or dads that are never at home. You get it? Stuff like that. You can target the demographic that you're looking for.
Right. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Well, what if we go smaller than that, right? What if we start thinking about a subject we can stand out in, right? Now we have a smaller group of people, which is going to give us an easier chance to stand out and build those quote unquote social media community members who want to follow us and keep watching our content. Or we either talk about a smaller sub niche of people who have similar life experiences plus the same pains and desires in us. Now we're getting even smaller. So it's not just make money online. It's, hey, if you're a dad who's working 60 hours a week and you want to be there because your kids are turning 10 and you're starting to worry about missing out on their formative, teenage years, and on top of that, you're worried about college coming up, then I have an opportunity for you, right? See, now we're speaking directly, but we can start building that community. And once again, this is for people who are just getting started. It's like, how do we get those 10, 20, 30 ride or dies who are going to comment and follow us and be like, yeah, I'm interested. We could talk about similar life experiences, or exactly the opposite is we can talk about people who are familiar with products, right? If we talk about things that they care about, then we can attract them as well. And this goes back to kind of be a little bit counterintuitive how we started, where you don't want to attract the people who are already purchased into a program you're promoting. But what you can do is you can attract people who've purchased into a similar program and then offer them a new opportunity, an opportunity
Mm.
switch. And this is a great way to be focusing on building the community in the beginning. For example, I'm not telling you to trash another program, but if you try to attract people who are intimately familiar with Legendary Marketer and the 15-day online business builder challenge, it might be a worthy endeavor to attract them and introduce them to something like Roadmap to Riches with master resale rights.
Exactly. I mean, that's what Alex was doing with Mila's course, right? He was like targeting the 90% of people that haven't bought into the program that they're promoting at the moment, right? So it's just a different offer, different sell. But then you have to do it the right way, right? Like I hate when people just trash other programs just to get their attention to their own offer, right? It's just like, come on, you shouldn't do that, right? Like that's just not ethical in my mind. People do it, and that is marketing at its best, because it is in the books and everything. Even Russell Brunson talks about it, right? Like poking the bear type of thing. But regardless of that, right? It's just no, I don't feel good doing that, to be honest. I never trash other programs. And something that Dave also said, he said that you can't burn your bridges, right? Because when the new offer that you're offering becomes zero, that you can get any more leads. Now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go back to what works. But now you already burned the bridge by shaming on that program because you wanted to promote your own program. And then when that happens, now you're gonna be stuck in, okay, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Right. So that's something that happens in real life too, never burn your bridges. The moment that you do that, then everything just goes downhill.